Arthur Reed's Super Saver is a really beautiful episode of Arthur. We've had a whole string of episodes that have been okay, they've not been that meaningful or that emotional. And then this one happened, and it moved me. It really did. Arthur's parents say that times are tough, and Arthur begins to panic. It doesn't help that they're learning about the Great Depression at school. And he convinces DW that they need to scrimp and save to the extent where they're turning off the lights, they're washing in the McLean's yard, and he's basically saving every penny possible. How they cut the grass was very interesting. And he becomes basically obsessed with the fact that they need to save every penny. And I have to say, their parents, once they realised what Arthur was doing, they handled it very well. But it does show that you need to be careful when around children and you're discussing money, because I think children need to be made aware of the fact that money doesn't grow on trees and that you need to be sensible. And, if you leave a room and no one's in it, turn the light off. But at the same time, if a child can't grasp the financial situation because they can't see what's in your bank account, or at least they shouldn't be able to, if you say you haven't got a lot of money just now, their imagination might run away with them and they might start to panic more than is necessary. So there's an important lesson for parents there, that you need to be careful with what you say around children. Teach them to save money and to do things economically, but the burden should never fall on them. And of course, the Reeds didn't intentionally make Arthur panic, but they just weren't really thinking about the words they were using. That being said, there are some great tips in this for saving money. Not necessarily everything they did was practical, but certain things definitely. And then towards the end, I won't see what happened, but it really moved me. I also feel like it's a very effective episode. I'm one of those people who will not spend money if I don't have to the best of my ability. And I was sitting here and I was thinking, maybe I should just turn the big light off. It's late evening. If I turned the light off, it'd be pretty dark. But I've got the laptop screen and my phone screen. Who needs the big light on? And it did actually made me think in that moment, what right now could I turn off or do to save money? And I think it could be very effective. I enjoyed the episode. I thought it was a good episode with a good narrative, and some important messages, both for children and the target audience, but also any parents watching it with them as well, that you need to be careful when discussing money around children. There's a fine line between making children more money conscious and giving them sleepless nights and paranoia. And this is what we see here, and I think it's perfectly done. Really enjoyable, very inspirational and thought-provoking. Arthur Reed's Super Saver is definitely one that I liked.